I don't want to edit not a single frame in this one. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. We're getting right into it here. This is a tier list for controller players. This is just my opinion. I've been playing on controller my whole life. I've never been a PC player. I'm not sure if I ever will because of how expensive it is, but my friends are always trying to tell me to get one. The controller, right, is only good for certain characters in this game, right? When it comes to when you start like ranking up a little higher. Now, I'm not a high ass rank or anything, but as I'm getting higher in the ranks, I'm noticing, bro, I gotta use these characters to be actually effective in the battlefield. Because if I'm not, then, or if I'm using one of these other fucking characters, then it's just not gonna work. So I've created a tier list. You know, if there's a character missing, we're just gonna obviously fucking just add it. Well, not add it, but just say it. That's basically just say it. So here we go. First one, Adam. Adam's a really good character. I don't play him a lot, but I've had Adams on my team that have rezzed me when I thought the game was over, and somehow we ended up winning. If I rank him on if you should play him on a controller as a healer in 2025, fuck no. That's a D. Black Panther. Now, if your settings are right, this motherfucker will dominate. If you update or you enhance your settings, right, to I guess higher sensitivity or whatever the fuck y'all do. I don't play Black Panther. I've been destroyed by Black Panther. If your sensitivity is high enough, you can hit all these type of moves. Motherfuckers calling it the unreactable. Bruh, someone who doesn't play Black Panther, what the fuck is the unreactable? And the only time you realize what the fuck that is when you get hit by it. I don't have time to what? React. That's why they call it the unreactable. If you haven't got hit by that shit yet in Marvel Rivals, you haven't been playing long enough. I'm putting him in A. The reason why I don't put him in S is because if you don't manage your fucking spears, I'm a Thing player and I'm an Emma player. I'm gonna tell you something. When I see Black Panther making mistakes, I foam at the mouth. It's a 90% kill rate. Captain America. This by far is probably one of the best characters you want to learn on controller. Hands down. Now, if you want to really be impactful in the game and rank up, learn this motherfucker right here, bro. Learn him. Cloak and Dagger. We're going to go a little bit more faster. I don't want this video to be too long. And I'm not cutting none of it. I'm just putting music in the back. Cloak and Dagger. Controller players must. So much value that this character can bring, right? And as a controller player, it doesn't require any aiming. So what you can do is learn them at a high level. You'll change games. You'll be him and you'll be her. That's an S. Doctor Strange. Now I have a Doctor Strange Lord, and I'm gonna tell you right now, if your aim is good with Doctor Strange, this dude is a fucking S. To be able to shield not just your team from getting hit so they can shoot out, but also when it comes to retreating. But Strange is a beautiful, beautiful character to learn. I am going to put him in S rank. I'm not going to lie. The S rank is must learn characters. These are must learn characters. Now, Groot. This motherfucker is so goddamn annoying, bro. I swear, as a Thing player, he's so fucking annoying. I hate this dude. I'm gonna put him in A because I don't like him that much. But this dude is a must play. He's a must play. All right. Hawkeye. I know a lot of fucking people are gonna get pissed at me and be like, but I'm really good at Hawkeye and you suck at Hawkeye because you just ass. I don't even know why you're making the video. You're ass. Okay, so you go ahead, say that, you orphan. Go ahead, you can say that. But what I'm gonna say is this: get the fuck off Hawkeye. If you want to change games, bro, you can't use this character. Now, on some maps where the aiming, and I'm gonna make a video about how I feel controller players should aim, right? Because there's a certain way you can aim in this game where it's a little bit more forgiving for controller players, and I can maybe help. So this character on certain maps is disgusting. right? And you can really get some damage done with him on some of these maps. But the thing is, when it comes to trying to do these combo moves and up close play with him, controller players, I'm sorry. This is where it ain't gonna happen, bro. I'm not gonna put him as low as Adam, right? Because he's not directly hit scan, and you can get some lucky shots with him, right? But it's not him. He's going in C. I'm dehydrated. Fuck. Talking too goddamn much. I don't talk this much. Hella, we're gonna make this simple. Fuck no. And if you don't understand why, then that's fine. But this character, when it comes to controller, right? And you go up against someone who's a PC player, bro, you're cooked. This character, bro, when it comes to high level play, if they know that you're hella and you're on a controller play and they knew that, imagine if they knew that. Here comes Spider-Man. Here comes Black Panther. You're fucked. That's why I think, just to save your ass the trouble, don't play this character. Hulk must. If you think he's boring, it's because you're an idiot. Hulk is one of the most hardest players to play. He has one of the highest skill ceilings because of how idiotic people are. People don't realize that if you learn how to combo, there's some really good players on YouTube right now that can utilize that character very, very well. Very, very well, man. So this character by far is one of the best characters you have to learn on a controller, because one, as a controller player, he's melee focused, right? So you can really get up into the team and you don't have to worry about those aiming points and trying to aim. And if they're on PC and you're good, there is a 90% chance, brother, right? Now there's that 10%, but there's a 90% chance, brother, that you can win that fight. You can win that fight, okay? And if you're going against a Hella or some shit and you're Hulk, bro, that's a snack. Not even a snack, bro. That's not even something you eat, bro. You just looked at it and it's gone. This video is gonna take too fucking long. I'm gonna start going faster. Iron Fist is absolutely disgusting. Obviously, one of my favorite YouTubers is an actual Iron Fist. Matt, I don't want to name any YouTubers, honestly, but you guys may know who that guy is. He's fucking cool as fuck. But this dude right here is absolutely filthy, and he's proven that to me. If you can learn him on controller and utilize how he moves, and especially learn from the people that are really good with him, bro, you can change games. Iron Man is interesting, okay? Because when Iron Man has his beam, you're not gonna out aim the PC player. Now let me tell you why. On Emma, you might be able to, maybe not, probably not. Fuck it, no. With Iron Man, it's much harder because one, you're not grounded, so you're worrying about up and down, left and right, side to side, and diagonals, right? The PC player is playing with you, bro. I'm gonna put this dude in B just because of that beam. It's just too hard to control when you're flying, right? And that's a big part of his kit. And if you can't get those squishies pretty easily like these PC players can, then you're not utilizing your controller as efficient as you would a player at the top there. Now, let's keep going. Jeff is a great player in multiplayer and at low elo. He can really do a lot of damage, right? But do I recommend him at high play? Fuck no. So honestly, I'm going to just put him in B rank just because he can't really go higher. Now, if you are a disgusting Jeff, right? And I love Jeff, right? I do. I fucking love him, bro. If you're a disgusting Jeff, I'm going to say S rank. I'm going to say S rank for Jeff at high elo because this dude can always heal you. The reload, right, is a distraction. The bubbles in between your reload is how you consistently heal. This healer is broken if you know how to use him, and he will never die if you know how to use him. A lot of hate's coming my way on this video for that, Jeff. But that's the truth. Loki, keeping it nice and simple, a must. The dude, again, if you need to shoot at the ground with this goddamn character, that is the main thing. If you don't understand that this character requires height to play, then you're going to be playing him wrong. If you understand his kit and understand how to use downward angles with Loki, he becomes instant S. He becomes instant S. I've seen it too many times in PlayStation gameplay where I'm over here having a Loki on my team and he saved too many damn games to not think that. The goddamn fucking, what are those things? The little rune things he has? That's a fucking ult in itself, and it goes off like every 30 seconds. The dude has an ult every 30 seconds, plus copying any other ult in the goddamn game. He's S. He's fucking S. Luna. It's a fuck no. I'm sorry. There's too many times where I'm getting fucked by a team, pause, and I'm looking behind just to do that last little moment to the healer, like the little farewell look to the healer, like, okay, thank you for not healing me, and it's always to a Luna. The Lunas at the levels where I'm playing, bro, at where I'm at with the controller players that I'm playing with, they're not able to aim as good, and it's causing games to fucking, I'll put her in C because the ult is so goddamn good, but it's so fucking hard. Unless you know how to aim with this character, I advise you to stay a little bit away from her, just a tad bit. Next, Magic, S. If you play Marvel Rivals at least 10 games by now, you know who Magic is. She's fucking disgusting. Learn her. Next, Mantis. I'm putting her in A. Why? Because people don't really understand the the way her bullet shoots is a little bit weird. It's like a delayed shot. So that can kind of mess shit up. Now, if you understand it, then you're good. Now, the healing is another story. You don't even got to aim. So I'm putting her in A because of that simple factor. And you can do damage boost to people. So that's instantly going A, right? Moon Knight. This is a fucking S, bro. Moon Knight is a very interesting Marvel character. This dude right here is weird. Moon Knight's S. This might be an hour video. Fuck. I'm gonna wrap it. No more. I hate this character. But I'm putting him in A. Magneto. I'm sorry. Fuck no. But I'm not putting him that low because he's got the shield, he's got the push, and he's got that little sword thing. I'm not sure if he has it still. And then he obviously has his ultimate. But trying to aim with that little goddamn dot, bro, no, fuck that. Penny, we're going to put her in A. Honestly, we're going to put her in S. Learn Penny, bro. Because on them domination hits where you got to defend, this character right here will hold your point. You got to learn how to do everything. You got to learn everything in the game. Psylocke, fuck yeah, it's an S. If you don't know why, you haven't been playing long enough. Psylocke is disgusting. Just a quick rundown. Absolutely dominant when it comes to backline play. Absolutely dominant. I've been subject to it too many times. She has an unreactable. Okay, she has an unreactable. Just to let y'all know, Magic has an unreactable, and I'm gonna this is just by like being a victim of it, not because I know how to do it. I'm a victim of it. Black Panther has an unreactable. Magic has the unreactable. Moon Knight has an unreactable. Psylocke has an unreactable. Okay. And Adam has an unreactable kind of as well, but those characters are disgusting. Punisher, I'm putting him in S. Don't give a fuck. If you think that's contradicting, deal with it with yourself. Go talk to yourself about it. I don't care. That motherfucker is disgusting. One of the best characters in the game. That utilize his turret. If you utilize his turret, you're gonna be dominant. Rocket is a must. S. You don't even have to worry about the gun. Now, if you want to be good with Rocket at high elo, learn how to be a tank shredder, right? And then you can also pick off people in the back line, because again, no one can really see your ass being that goddamn short. Not really, especially if you're in some shadow, if you behind some shit, and if you get the angle right, you can heal everyone at one goddamn time, right? 2, you can get shots off in between your healing. Squirrel Girl, must. Certain maps, if you're a good Squirrel Girl, you have an instant win, straight up. Goodbye, healers. Goodbye, healers. Star-Lord. Sorry, brother. I'm going to put him in B, actually, because if you have good aiming, you're good, right? And his ult is just, God, everyone runs. Everyone runs when he has this ult. Spider-Man. Fuck no. But he ain't going down in D, because he has if you can hit your crucial, again, you have to have crucial shots with this character. These are crucial shots. If you can hit your shots, then yes, have it. But if you cannot hit your shots on a character that requires clutch shots, then it's a no. But he's in B. Storm, very easy. Fuck no. Too hard of a character to hit. Can't really fucking you just can't do it, bro. Okay, I love my sister, but her kit for a controller player is just not good. But if you want to see some high level play, there's some high level play out there, baby. Storm is disgusting. She belongs in S. Scarlet Witch, fuck yes. This character is disgusting. If you play your middle ground between backline, I play this character a lot. If you play in between the tanks and in between the healers, to where you can put pressure on the front line and also defend your back line, you're an apex predator in the game, because you can actually defend against Spider-Man, Black Panther, for the people in the back line. But then you can also provide pressure, especially if you have a Doctor Strange. You can provide relentless pressure to the front. She's disgusting with her ult if you can do it correctly. So I just think, like, for a controller player, bro, don't listen to what people say. Learn how to use her in high play, and you can be disgusting. Okay. Thor, easy one. S. Fuck. Where do you go? Oh, there you go. That's S. That's an easy one. Just, this dude can bop people into any direction he wants, right? He has this fucking ult that can kill you if you're already weak before he even uses it. Like, how many ults do we know that can kill you before the ult is even being used? If you're weak in this man's radius, right, you're dead before the ult's used. That shit is insane. Okay, I've always thought that was insane about Thor. He's disgusting. S. Venom, this is easy S. His shoots are, when he shoots, it's forgiving, right? He has all those fucking things coming off him. He's obviously swings around and can go down and like slam into things. A lot of his kit does not require too much aiming. Obviously the main the main primary, is aiming, but it's not nearly as difficult as some of those characters in the D rank, as I mentioned, Adam and Hela and Storm. Black Widow, fuck no. This one is way too easy and it's self-explanatory. She's a sniper, okay? So every shot matters. Every shot matters. Now, if you know how to hit every shot, and I've been taught before. There's been some teachers out there, right, who have taught me Black Widow's nobody to play with at high level if they can. Now, what is high level? I can only imagine what the top players are playing like with this character. I'm just at a certain level right now where they're already being disgusting, all right? And as a controller player, if you're going against a PC player like who's Black Widow, say goodnight. Logan, easy S. There's not much need to be explained here. The dude don't need any aiming. You just rush in. You just fucking rush in. Grab somebody, bring them back to your team, or bring them to the sideline of the fucking map and drop them off and say goodnight. Bucky's an S. Him and Punisher are the same category to me. They're both in the same category to me. Invisible Woman is a fuck yeah. She's one of the very few characters that can heal and do damage. And if y'all didn't know, the boomerang effect of her ass is crazy, where she can shoot something out and the bullets come back to her, right? It's not like it just goes and leaves. That motherfucker coming back. She's releasing the energy and then receiving it. It's just a whole energy cycle with her. Oh, it's absolutely disgusting. She can go invisible, and if you know how to utilize her shield, I don't think people know that shield is disgusting. I didn't realize. Never let the shield sit for too long. Always take your shield up as Invisible Woman. When you put that shield down, you always bring it up. Just to heal somebody, boom, throw it out, take it up, healed. Throw it to the next one, take it up, heal. You never want it to break. You always want it on that, 3-second cooldown or whatever it is. I don't know, but S rank. Last but not least, Mr. Fantastic, S. Absolutely disgusting player. Absolutely disgusting player. Absolutely disgusting player. Now I'm going to just mention some last players here. Obviously some that are not here. Jean Grey, right? That's an easy S. Easy S. Psych. For psych, right? Not for real. That's a D, right? Too much aiming there. You got to rely on her aiming way too much. Now, if you have certain sight lines, right? I'll put her up there with Iron Man, because if you have certain sight lines and certain maps in your controller play, you can do some good damage. And then last but not least is Blade. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. Blade is S. Blade is S. Yeah, he got a shotgun, but it's pellet and it's like a spray, right? So it look like it shoots out in a spray. So the aim is going to be forgiving, right? So, and then the blade is disgusting, right? That's where controller players can really go crazy. So he'll be an S as well. That is the tier list. Obviously, a lot of people are going to say some shit about it, but whatever. Or there's nobody going to say anything about it because nobody saw the video. Anyway, that's my video, man. I got a lot of people in the S tier, but that's a lot of players to mess with, a lot of players to utilize and try to bring in your kit. There's a couple other characters I didn't mention, like Human Torch. He's an S. Thing, he's an S. Emma, she's an S. Okay, so those characters are an S as well. But for now, this is my tier list. I don't even have the update, and some of these images are not even up here. I am so sorry. Like, share, subscribe for the video, and man, I'm trying my best. I'll catch y'all later, man.